Good evening everybody. Welcome to my Sunday night stream. I hope everybody is well and has had a wonderful weekend. Thank you for joining me tonight, and we continue our quest for the BFA mount, which we're still working towards as the clock chimes 9 o'clock. Good evening, Jacardo, Surox, DC, Mushy. Thank you all for coming in, especially 3 minutes early for Mushy. So thank you all for stopping by. Welcome one and all. We're going to have an interesting adventure today. We're going to have a look at the auction house first and foremost. Go through our normal auctions, check the mailbox, see how everything's going, maybe do a battleground or two, maybe do a little bit of questing. Good evening, Jack. How are you? Thank you ever so much for stopping by. How has your weekend been? Hope all has been well. GeoHerb, how are you? Thank you also for stopping by. I've got some bugs coming through on the chat. What I need to do is minimize my bot client. There we go, and then that gets rid of that. It was very good. Lots of good time spent with the family, so really enjoyed it. Thank you very much. Justinette, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Did it again. No warning that I went live. Interesting. I wonder what's happening on Twitch's end then. There should be notifications. Not an idea to ping Discord when I go live. I haven't been doing that actually, Jack, but that's a good point. I haven't been doing Twitter either. I keep on forgetting, or in my case, I usually run out of time because I'm rushing and scrambling to get everything ready to go live. I always forget posting things on all the relevant channels. Oh, you got a Discord alert on your phone? Oh, okay. Interesting. I guess it depends on how you have it set up, doesn't it? But we shall have a look at things tonight. We're going to jump over to the mailbox. I had a good mailbox opening yesterday. I had about 50,000 in the mail, which was, it was about 80,000 actually, because I sold a couple of honourable bits of gear, and I also flipped some of those veiled crystals we bought the other day. I sold them for in excess of 5,200 each. So that was pretty good. Oh, not a Discord, but a Twitch. Oh, okay. Twitch dinged you. Okay, that's good to know. Intromis-san, how are you? Thank you for stopping by. Hey, Twilight Ning 86, how are you? Finally caught me live. Glad you upload the videos on YouTube though. Have a nice session. Oh, thank you very much. It's very kind of you to say so. Can I show my honourable operations? I certainly can. So my operations at the moment for posting, I haven't got one for crafting at this stage because I'm doing them all individually and crafting them on an ad hoc basis. So I have my group here of honourable gear, and I'm individually putting them all in rather than using the ignore item variations because they're all priced differently at the moment. There may be a time when I start combining them all together, but we'll see how those go. Interestingly, none of the epics are appearing in there. Now that should be correct, because there was a bug when they weren't showing, but there were some epics in there the other day. Maybe something's changed. We'll have a look at that when I've got some epics to put on. And then if I go into the group operation, I'm using a posting average between, well, let's have a look at it. So we're going to our posting operations here. So 48 hours, I've got 5 individual ones. No need to do partial stacks, obviously. And I'm using, so the minimum between either 110% crafting or 50% average DB market or DB region market average. Now I think that's wrong actually. That should actually be the maximum between those two, because I don't want to go below my crafting cost. So I'll change that to maximum. And then my maximum price is 200% the average of DB market and DB region market average. Again, I'd probably put that up higher. Looking at this is probably not the best operation to use my honourable gear. But because the markets are fluctuating quite a lot, we could maybe change this to something like 400%. And then the normal price is 100%, 120%. Can we see that in the chat? Probably not. Let me just move that up a little bit. There we go. So we've got 120% for my normal price. It's an average between DB market and DB region market average, so it's more kind of weighted between the two of them. Bomu, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. First time you can watch my stream and learn something about gold making. Well, welcome aboard. If you have any questions, more than welcome to ask. And Tribal Power, how are you? I'm doing very good, thank you very much. How about yourself? So it's always good to check on your things. As you can see there, a difference between min and max makes all the difference, because if I kept that at minimum, it would go underneath 110% crafting, because 50% of the average is actually quite low. So I'd be posting these on at a loss. So that's something to watch out for. And it's interesting, I didn't see any of the epics in that list. I know I've made some epics in the past, so I'll have another look at that in a moment. But first and foremost, let's check the mailbox, see what kind of sales we've had today. And we're looking at 54,000. I might well have sold them, but the thing is, they should still be in my list because I added them to the groups. People buying Anchorweed for 650 gold, are they? Did that go into trade chat? Yes, there you go, 650. And Midnight Salmon at 600 gold. And the BFA Rune is at 650 gold. So that's quite a lot, isn't it? So what have you got here? A couple of pet sales. I've noticed the Tome of Illusions are selling really well at the moment. And we've sold some mittens for 13,000. So that's a decent profit there. The usual enchants, Cloak, Gift of Mastery, Gift of Haste, those are doing well. Shirts are always just ticking through. We've got the Trial of Style coming up, so that's good. Hexers, please, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Golden Mane Mount is up for 200,000 on your server. Wondering to go for the plunge as you're working towards 1 million. As in going for the plunge to find it, or to sell one. You missed a sniper on Anchorweed, 120 gold for 10. Wow, that happens, Jack, doesn't it? What else we got? Another satin boots here, and then we've got some more silkweave satchels, glorious stats, kilt of trollish dreams. That must have been a green I had from ages ago. Maybe that's coming through for the Trial of Style as well. More silkweave satchels, stylish red shirt. Mongoose enchant has done well, 5,400. Couple of elemental forces. I actually sold these by mistake, I shouldn't have sold those. And then a white swashbuckler's shirt. Good evening, Mr. Deadfellow, how are you? Trying to get to one, just past 500k, so if you buy it, it'll go back to 300k. Yes, that's the trick, is not to buy things if you're not going to then reinvest them and sell them on. That's how you really make the gold. Let's open up all of these, and that's another 54,000. Which is very nice. I'll end up probably spending and reinvesting some of this, depending on the price of materials tonight. Time's Illusion selling well for you as well, because our artifacts are gone. Weapon drops now are pretty plain. I think you're right. So I think people are looking to sort of make them look a bit better with the Times of Illusions. And I've currently got mine set up to make one of each. I wonder if I should up mine to 2 of each. What else have we got here? Dirt Rider, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Can I post my TSM4 setup so you can import it? Yes, you certainly can. I've got a paste bin of it. It's only a few days old. Now, some people have reported problems with TSM crashing whilst trying to import the new one. I'm not... Oh, there you go. Thank you, Syrox. I'm not sure exactly what the reason is for some people. I tested it myself this morning, and it was working for me, so I wonder if there's something in materials that might be causing people other issues. My alchemy, I haven't done any alchemy so much at all. So we've just stuck with Samadan at the moment. That's all I've really got time to work on, because even Samadan doesn't have a lot with tailoring and enchanting at the moment. I got Platinum Ore for less than 14. Very nice. Stocking up on anchor weeds, herbs and veil crystals. Looking forward to prices going up. Yeah, that's the thing. Falcon is making no money right now. Should we drop it for mining? No, definitely keep up with the alchemy. Definitely. Boogie Lips, how are you? Thanks for coming by. Right, let's just scroll back down. No issues for you. Okay, Sorox, that's good to know. Right, I also noticed that Dark Moon Fair's on. I wasn't expecting that, so that's interesting. They dropped from 700 down to 450. Right. Right, we're going to go through and check the shopping ones now, Mushy, so let's have a look. Anything about to expire? Oh, there we go. We've got some sales actually coming in. We've got some pants, some braces, and some mittens, all by the same person, who's actually bid on them rather than actually bought them out. So that's interesting. We've got a few 2-hour ones there. So let's take the 2-hour ones and take those off. Deadly Navigations there. Hoping for the prices of those to go up as people upgrade their equipment. Is that everything? No, let's get a few more off. Might have to do a reload on that. That seems to have stalled. Yeah, I'll have a look at Deep Sea Satin and see what it's on. What have you got? Talking about upcoming raid. Oh, you got engineering devices. Okay, Jack, I'll have a look at that one. Thanks for sharing it. Because there's no repair hammer in BFA engineering. Oh, right. Hey, Moggs, how are you? Too much to do and not enough time. Exactly. That's exactly how it is. You never have enough time. Crazy Pink Iguana, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. How's your weekend been? Hope all has been well. So let's just change this to 30 minutes to 2 hours. We'll take those off. Aromatic fish oil, we put in a pretty stack there manually. So those haven't sold, so we'll try those again. So whilst we're here, let's just look at the shopping side of things. So let's stick with my favourites at the moment. So first thing I'd like to check is the Shalder Eye Silk. Cheap to buy and craft on most realms at the moment. Oh, that's good to know. Okay, so what have we got? There's a few more here. Prices have been split at the moment. There's a few people still going under the 2 gold 42, which obviously is a good thing, because I will buy those up. And then we've got quite a few that are going above 3 gold here. So we'll just take the single ones for the moment. There you are. Is there any old alchemy potions good for money? It's current pots flask. There's quite a few, Isherwood. If you go and check out Jack's website, there's some pretty good old ones that we have. You checked the old flask are 60 agility strengths, the new flask 250. All right. So you have to buy them, no choice really. Oh, interesting. Okay. Deep Sea Satin. Let's have a look. How's Deep Sea Satin? Currently at 45 gold. I've got 273 on me, with an average purchase price of 63 gold. So prices are down on that. So we could possibly buy a few of these. Let's just take another 44 for now. Don't want to spend too much of my gold. Tide Spray Linen is what I really want to look at, because that will help me with my Expulsum, and therefore help me with more of my Honourable Combatant stuff. Potions haven't worked on it. You do have it for elixirs. Okay, thank you, Jack. Stenali, how are you? I've said a million times, but what's add-on that plays a ka-ching sound? That is called I Sold More. And I'll put a link for it in the chat for you. There you go. There's very useful. It would be nice if they had that in the in TSM again, because I did miss that. Legion Speed Potion. I'm not sure about that one. I know Jack and Mushy are pretty good at advising on things on the alchemy front. So Tide Spray Linen has gone up in price a fair amount on my server. And my average purchase price is 9 gold 95. So if I want to carry on buying Tide Spray, I'm going to have to carry on with the times and get a few more. There's 115 here at 1434. So I think I'd go up to that, and then nothing really, like 16 is too much for me really. So I'm going to take everything up to that, except for one of these two here. I'm going to take one of that, and I leave that as an offering to the auction house gods. Take that one off. There we are. Truly Insane, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. And Sunny D, thank you for stopping by. Oh wow, Zeblar, thank you very much for the follow. So we're going to go through, going to get those 5. So that's a few Tide Spray linens. We've only got 287, so it's not a lot really, but it'll do for now. Get us a few. Let's have a look at Midnight Salmon. What's the price there? Look at that, 609 gold. That's outrageous, considering my average purchase price is 248 for the 66 I have left. So I don't have many, but that could be a bottleneck for me when it comes to doing the feasts. I also noticed with the feasts, if you look at the ingredients here, the Bountiful Captain's Feast, the thing I'm also low on, I've got lots of Frenzied Fangtooth, but I don't have a lot of Red-tailed Loach, so I have to make sure that I look for some of that. Frenzied Fangtooth is there, but Red-tailed Loach, I do need to try and make sure I've stocked up on a fair amount of that. The price has gone up pretty high. Watching while you meal prep for the next week. Excellent. Sometimes it's a lot easier to do it ahead of time, isn't it? Finally found a decent Twitch stream to listen in the background while you fish. Excellent. Yes, fishing is a great thing to do, especially with the price of these fish. Look at these at 49 gold. I've got a feeling I'm going to need a fair few of these, so I'm going to keep on buying them for a little bit, but not too much. I'm just going to try and keep my averages smoothed out, so buy a few at a time. Maybe take myself up to that, and the next one, and that 10. And also, it would be worth me going out and fishing myself. See if I can find some good spots for these fish. So I'm looking for Red-tailed Loach and Frenzied Fangtooth mainly. How's the Frenzied Fangtooth looking? That's a bit cheaper at 11 gold. My average purchase price is actually 22 gold, so that's looking quite cheap. So I'm going to take up all of those cheap ones. I'm going to take this back up to the mark. So this one's got some single stacks here, 30 odd of them. I need to level up to get near the horde. Aha, right, okay. So that could be the issue here, because I think Shadow Song is predominantly alliance based. So you can see why there's a price difference here. The easy stuff is on this side, and the hard stuff is on that side. So I'll take these. I'm just going to push up the price a little bit. Right Fjord, how are? In lurk mode. Got to help the wife with an achievement. No worries, truly insane. Thank you ever so much for stopping by. Let's take this up for 20. Where's the next big jump? There isn't one really, it just slowly climbs up. So I'll just keep that for the moment. What else have we got? Let's have a look at the Veiled Crystals, see what the base price is. Got the shirt, by the way. Excellent, Mr. Deadfellow. Congratulations, I'm glad it arrived okay. I'll be doing another t-shirt giveaway tonight, I think. I've got a smaller women's size one that I'd like to do a giveaway on. So that will be something for a bit later. We're going to do a couple of Veiled Crystals. We're at 3.9 here, so I'm going to buy these up at this price. I think that's worth buying. So take it back up to 4.2. And then we're going to have a look for the armour and weapons and see if there's anything we can do. Is it pretty easy, Mattox, for the Red-tailed Loach? That's good to know. Went to farm Bloodcell Admiral Rep last night. Got the is that Parrot and first Materia hat by the time we got honoured. Nice. So jealous about the prices in my realm. Every realm is different, that's the thing. And so there's always going to be a niche. Now these have gone up in price, so there's nowhere near the Veiled Crystal price. And I expect the weapons are going to be far off it as well. I think people are wise onto the balance between Veiled Crystals and weapons and epic armour. All the demand for these has gone high anyway, one of the two, so that's not going to be something for here. Veil crystals at 4k, you're real, 1500 per one, not like this. Oh, okay. Just start the war campaign and go to Zanzibar and fish the rivers. Ah, yes, now that's a good point. I've got one of those going, so we could probably go and do that. I did one war campaign start. So we did this, we had to look at that. Let's have a look at aromatic fish oil. Let's see what this is sitting at the moment. 16 gold, probably because some of the fish are quite low. Actually, no, that's the only one there at 16. Then it goes up to 18. My average purchase price is obviously 2 gold, and I've got 2,400 of them. So I've got plenty. So what I've been doing is pretty stacking some of these. I need to pick up ones from the mailbox before I can put them back on. So let's go over and do that one. So let's have a look. Okay, so we bought all of these, so let's pick those up. Quite a lot of purchases here. How are we doing for gold at the moment? I think we had just gone, yeah, 4581 after those veiled crystals we just bought. So we're over 4.5 million. We just need to climb closer to that 5 million ever so slowly. Right, let's do a reload. Use match stack sizes for the fish oils to squeeze just a bit more gold out of it. Yeah, that's a good point, Jack. That's an option I don't tend to use in TSM, but it is really useful for that kind of thing. I've been doing it manually for the moment, just so I can just have a look at it. I do that with most of my pretty stack things, is just use a shopping scan and then just slot them in where I think looks good. Good evening, Gwilyn. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. How's your weekend been? Have you been enjoying the glorious UK weather we've had this weekend? Right, another reload. Oh, Crazy Finger Garner, thank you very much for the sub. Welcome to the Samadan squad. Here, have a whole load of chef's hat to use as you will. Thank you ever so much for your support. Really, really kind of you. Oh, you've been at work all weekend, have you? Okay. About the week off? Ah, excellent. Right, next lot. And more purchases. There we go. And then we've got cancels coming through. Or expires, one of the two. Cancels. There we go. And we've got some more gold coming in. Thank you. Thank you, Crazy Pink. That's very kind of you. So that's 18,000 from these two. Oh wow, Gwilyn, 5 months. That's amazing. That's really long. Thank you ever so much for the continued support. That's absolutely amazing. Thank you ever so much. There we are. More chef's hats to celebrate. And Hor Dazzler, thank you very much for the follow. Very kind of you. So yeah, let's pick these up, a couple of those, and let's go through and do another reload, get the last lot in, and then we're going to go through and post on that aromatic fish oil, check for a few restocks, and then do something with our Tide Spray linen, see if we can get that on and convert it into honourable combatant stuff. Oh, we've got another 16,000 here as well. Wow, okay. Quite a lot of gold coming in. Let's take these cancels off. So we had 18,000 before, we had 15,000 at the beginning, and now there's 16,000 here. Ah, Flight, thank you very much for the follow. Say give it a try and match stack sizes, see how it works for you. Yeah, I mean, that's a good idea actually, Jack. Let's go through and see how that would work as a learning experience. So looking at, oh, that's a nice mechano chopper thing. So we go into our groups and we'll have a look. We have, what have we got? Where have I put it? I'm sure I put it somewhere. I don't think it's in the ingredients. I think it had its own group. Have I not even put it in a group? Let's have a look. It's not going to be in my regular favourite shopping. This is all my standard Legion stuff and below. So it's going to be in my cooking mats, probably. Captain's Feast ingredients, vendor flip, no. Captain's Feast is on its own, cooking is there, so it's not in any of these, as we can see it here anyway, so we'll add another one in here, and we'll put it in. Aromatic fish oil. And if you don't like it, you can turn it off later. Just beat the devil out of it. That's right, Jack. Hey Totems, how are you? Turning on to the Silkweave Satchels, quite a little moneymaker. Excellent, glad you've got some good results out of that one. And Pisma Hajo, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. How's your weekend been? So we're going to add this one on. Aromatic fish oil. So let's make its own group operation for this. Oh, red linen shirt has just sold. So we don't want a default one. Let's make a new one. Create new operation. So we're going to go, now let's do sell, let's just keep this aromatic. We'll call this 200 pretty stack. That's kind of what it's to do with. There we go. Started sniping a week ago today, and I'm one auction away from 1 million profit this week. Wow, that's brilliant. Yeah, once you get into sniping, it's a whole new ball game, definitely. Mogs that I use for the cash register stand, it's called an add-on, separate add-on called I Sold More. Let me just type it in here. There we go. There's the link to it. It's a nice little add-on. It's quite old. It's out of date, but it still works, which is definitely worth doing. The vid is on the wrong side of the emote. Yeah, that's true. Okay, so here's a good thing here. We want to match stack size. So that's the important thing to turn on here on the details. And then we want to go through here onto posting. I think 24 hours is probably fine. We're only going to do 2 stacks of this. And the stack size is going to be 200. We're not going to have partial stacks on. We're just going to keep that on. I'll change this down to something like 96%. There we go. Now pricings. Let's have a look at our bags. And have a look at the aromatic fish oil, which is over here. So we can look at the tooltip for it whilst we make this up. So using the default values at the moment, look at the min, max, normal in the TSM auctioning section. So the min price at the moment is 5 gold 41, the normal is 43 gold, and the max is 108 gold. So that's a little bit high and a little bit low. So we probably want to just squeeze that down a little bit more than that. Mat cost is coming in at 2 gold 36. Pick a combo of average buy and region price. I'm flipping it, yes, but the thing is, a lot of my pricing data has gone out of whack, because you look at my purchase price, it's 2 gold 36 when I bought them when they were much lower, and I've obviously sold them for much higher now. Think that fish will go higher? Not sure if you sell them ASAP or collect them and wait for first and second day of raiding. I'm not sure which way they're going to go. I'm thinking that it's certainly... It all depends on the demand, definitely. Oh, went up to 20 gold in your server. Yeah, it's about that. 16 to 20 at the moment. It's looking at, yeah, 16 min buyout at the moment. Normal market value is 21, which is quite similar to region. So, looking at this, I'd probably take out crafting. I'm going to have a look at DB market, definitely. DB region market, probably a percentage of those. We probably won't need to get to vendor sell points here. So it's going to be probably something like this. Penguin Soph, how are you? Thanks for mine. Glad you managed to buy a few K fish oil from the vendor before they removed it. Yes, we did that on stream. We literally just missed out buying some, but we then were able to go to the auction house and pick up a fair amount. So I'm just going to press enter there just to save that for the moment. That's not what we're going to do. I think an average of these two would be useful. So say the average of 50% would be too low. Let's take something a bit lower, like 70% DB market, and maybe a little bit lower on DB region, 60%. What kind of number would we get there? So our min price is now looking at 14 gold. So that's quite close. Oh, we just sold something. Oh, a galley banquet has sold. I thought I'd put a few of those on just to test to see if they sold. We've sold one. That's interesting. So what I would also do is I would want to take into account my average buy. So I'd probably also want to put that in there somewhere. So let's take a max between the two of these. A max between... Oops. Let's wrap that in parentheses again. And this is going to be average buy and an average between the two of them. Then add another parentheses on the end. So now we're looking at it between the maximum between either average buy or the average between those two. So now that's not really sort of changed it because our average buy is down to 2 gold 36. So it's just factoring that in. If my average buy goes up, then we're not going to go below this value here. Now you could also look at something like the price of all the different fish, because those have all got item IDs on them, and you could maybe put that as your mat cost of your aromatic fish oil, take into account the price of all the different fish. May want to add 0.95 behind the average buy. Yes, of course, because of the... or what I tend to do is, rather than do the 9.9, I tend to keep it in percentages, and I put something like 110% average buy. Oops, take that space out there. So that can sometimes work better for you as well. Isherwood, don't worry about it at all. These are all just, I'm trying to explain my thinking as I go. So hopefully that gives you an idea as to sort of the thinking process behind things. I mean, if you're not sure, you're more than welcome to take a look at my tutorial series, which got a YouTube series that goes through everything. Oh, I missed a sub there. Thank you very much, Thanatos, for the sub. Very kind of you. Welcome to the Samdan squad. Here's a whole load of chef's hats for you to use as you like. Thank you very much for your support. Some of it goes in, but then you look at prices on your server and nothing would work the same. It's like people say, it's finding markets. Yes, exactly. That's the thing, is you've got to find something that works for your server. And all these numbers are all just things to just try and massage into something that looks good to you. And when I'm looking at things like this and looking at my min, max and normal prices, I'm also comparing it to my region market value and my DB market value. So I'm looking at that 21 gold and 22 gold in the middle there, and just trying to get prices on or around that. And I'm not sitting on a chair either, I'm sitting on the floor. What WoW class would I be in real life? Most probably a priest, I imagine. Because my tutorials and watch my streams, you max out your battle up balance, buying the tokens, have more liquid gold than ever, with a bunch of stuff saved up for the raid release. That's brilliant. Congratulations. I'm glad it's been of use to you, so thank you for your support, and I'm glad I've been of help. Or monk, yeah, that's another good one, Boogie. I sold his chair for gold. Yeah, couldn't afford one. The key to gold making is to not spend gold, so I don't tend to spend a lot. There we go. Looking into starting gold on a new server, would say Herbalism and Alchemy would be good starters. A low pop server. Well, yes, I would say Herbalism would be great for gathering at the moment, and Alchemy would be good once the raid comes out. So that's a pretty good combo. How is it for my back? It's actually really, really good. It keeps my posture upright. We sell our chairs and that's to make gold here. Check who my goblin is. Which goblin's that? So if we look on this, oh, if you start on a new server, yes, now I'm with you. Good evening, Commander Bond, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. No use to start competing, yes, that's true. Starting a low server, be aware that there is most likely someone that feels entitled to the market. It might crash it to scare you quickly away. Yeah, that does happen. I know Undermine Journal doesn't show you who is selling things on particular servers anymore, but I know the TSM site does have some of that data you can search for. So we're going to take these out. Actually, we need to make a copy of this one, I think. I think taking an average of the two would be a good middle ground here. So I'm going to copy that. I'm going to paste that in there. And then obviously we're not going to be 70% here. We're going to be something like 200% and maybe 210%. Oh, not too many. There we go. Oh, that didn't work. Let's try that again. Copy that, paste it in, and we'll take off the average. And we'll make sure we get rid of that parentheses. DB market 60, does that work? Yes, it does. Then we'll change the percentages to 200 and 210, just because I like to do it a bit different. And so our normal price now, if we hover over this, is going to be 43, which is about double. That makes sense. But then our max is 44. It's up there. So 44 is our max. And we'll copy that again. And I think you can you can just about see that in the bottom. I'll add that one in. Anyone have the sniper string? Really long and you don't remember it. The default one should work, random wire, but we can copy and paste it. Probably can't copy and paste it all into chat because it's a fairly long one, like you said. But it should be all right. Gengos, how are you? They're always named Bank Tycoon or something obvious. Yeah, that's true. Doing very well, thank you, Gengos. Hope you're doing well too. That's currently worth more than props. Yes, at the moment I should definitely, but I got a feeling things will change once the raid comes out. But don't quote me on that. But that's what I hear. Yeah. Thank you, Jack. Okay, so we're looking at this, and we're going to change this from 100 to 120%, and the DB region market. Let's keep that also at 120%. So now we're looking at the price of our aromatic fish oil. So we're looking at a min price of 14 gold, a normal price of 25, and a max price of 44. Now we've got the match stacks on, and our stack size is 2 of 200. So we'll go underneath those anyway. We just need to check minimum price we don't want to post. Maximum price we want to post at maximum price. That should work. The rich usually have a more personal or random names. Quite possibly. I mean, I'm by no means a goblin on my server, but I would certainly have just Samadan as my name. You got 4,000 sallow pigments left. Wow. Is that a lot relatively? How quickly do you burn through them? So if we would now to go to my auctions, I've got a couple of things about to expire there, so let's just take those off. And Galley Banquet sold for 6,999. Interesting. Was that all of them that I put on them? Yeah, I think I put a stack of 5 on. Or was it 10? Must be 10. No, 5. That makes sense. So let's have a look and deselect all groups. And we're going to put on aromatic fish oil. Run a post scan of this. Days like today, fast. Okay. Oh, 6 Moon, did I miss you coming in there? How are you? Thanks for stopping by. And PJ, thank you very much for the follow. 4K, it's a decent number. Used about 16K since the expansion started. Wow, okay. So let's have a look at this. Aromatic fish oil. We are undercutting the competition at $24.99. No, $24.49. So if we look at the list and where we'd come in here, so we're missing all of these stacks here, we're missing all of these, and we're coming in right here, exactly underneath this stack of 200, and we're going to coming in at $24.49, which is exactly where I'd want to come in looking at this lot. And we're going to post 2 stacks of 200. So that works well using match stack size. Thank you, Jack, for the help on that one. So let's just run that actually and post them. So there we go. Try that again. So post them on for $24.99. No, $24.49. There we go. And then we need to post everything else on. So let's just do a select all groups and run a post scan. There we go. Learning every day. I'd never used match stack size before. I was aware of it and what it did, but that just adds a little bit more automation to my process. Could I share that string on Discord? Yeah, I could certainly put something like that on. Oh, cold tiramisu at 744 and Mondazi at 163. Cold tiramisu, crafting cost of 1 gold. Do I want to sell it for that much? It's still using aromatic fish oil times 0.29. So that's a third of a normal aromatic fish oil. So that's looking at, that would be about 6 gold on itself for the aromatic fish oil, then a few other bits and pieces. So that's kind of crafting cost. So that's too cheap, I think. Huck's Neighbour, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Made you think the old tomes was going to be useless, so you dumped quite a few tomes before the expansion. Oh, right. Yeah, and Shantagen, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Yes, we're looking at these, and I'm not sure these prices are good at all, especially the Mondazi. I mean, I do have 3,100 of them, so I've got loads of them. I'm more inclined to keep hold of these for the feasts, so I think I might take those off as a posting operation at the moment. Just going to wait for the scan to come through. I'll just skip through these two and then I'll take them off afterwards. Actually, I should be able to do it at the same time. Let's just try that. Groups, meals and desserts. Let's take that off. Off the default. Ah, that's why it's got the default operation on it. We don't want that. There we go. Ah, Nori, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. How's your weekend been? Hopefully lots of good sales. Lane Snapper's 16 gold, exactly. So, which one's the Lane Snapper? Oh no, not either of those two. You understand they are now my Lane Snappers. Yeah, exactly. You want to keep them all yours. So, let's skip those. And those. And then, what else? We got some random things here. Why am I posting Chaos Crystals on? Are these getting Legion Enchanting materials? Excuse me. I mean, Chaos Crystals are suddenly 149 gold. Okay, that's a difference. And that's all. Well, these are all on the default group. Why are these all on the default group? I don't remember putting these in on the default group. Something strange has changed. Because these are all my enchants, and they're all on the default group. Okay, something odd has happened. Let's do a reload. It was nice, finished up quests, etc. So it wasn't as big as sales, but seeing loads and loads of bags. Selling loads of bags. Oh, excellent. Wave, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. How's your weekend been? Out of Blue sold 2 Deep Sea Ray for 68k a piece. Very nice. Select all sells everything. Yes, it does. Some of those things I don't believe I had the default price on. So let's just double check that. Maybe something got turned on by mistake. Because my base group didn't normally have this on. I'm going to take that off my base group. So I don't like to have that one on. And then enchanting wise, I go to my professions. My regular ones should have... Aha! I know what's happened. I know exactly what's happened. I was testing the import of my old group. And I don't think some of these operations have come through. And I'm on my test import. I'm not on my actual correct one. That's what's happened. There we go. Zaruzlov, thank you very much for the follow. Now, obviously, what I've done here is my operation for the aromatic fish oil that I've gone to all the trouble of sorting out isn't going to work because it's in this one. So let's see if we can take it out from here and put it in there. So, import, export. Now, let's see if we can take this out. So we'll just take that off and that on. We're just going to export that with the operation. So we're going to export that out. Include attached operations. Click next. And we've got a small paste string here. So this is for my aromatic fish oil. Let's do that. If anyone does want that, there we go. Let's just pop that in the chat. If anyone does want it, that might work. I don't know if it will. And then we're going to switch profiles to my default one, and then we're going to try and import that, paste that in, click import. So imported items, operations, it doesn't actually say everything there. Okay. Well, if we click confirm, I'm not expecting it to come in. No, okay. There we are. Oh, what have I missed on chat? Here we go. Hold on. Returning player. Hey Idris, how are you? Want to make enough gold to pay for your month's subscription. Any tips on current ways to make gold? It's all a bit in the air, really. It depends on your professions. I would certainly say gathering at the moment will get you some good ones. As Huck's Neighbours just said. It's the surest way, but not the fastest, exactly. Using that whilst you level, looking for a more farming manner, though. Yeah, farming-wise, I'm not sure, really. It all depends. Run gathering routes, yeah, and fishing as well. Don't forget fishing. Fugger Duck, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Right, so let's just troubleshoot what we've got here. What we're trying to do is take one thing from here, and we're trying to export it from here into another one. I've not really done this before, so let's click export here again. Aromatic fish oil. And let's click this now instead. Selected groups. Crafting, mailing, auctioning's fine, so that is correct. All these are default. Okay, so that should be normal. There you go. Okay, so let's have a look at the group, aromatic fish oil, and the group operations. Let's take all of these off, all the defaults off, because they might be skewing with things. Thank you all for the suggestions whilst we're looking at this. Let's take all those off. Let's try that. Aromatic fish oil. Export. That's selected. Click next. Selected groups. Didn't really show a lot there. Let's try that again. Import. Select that. Export. Doesn't select the group there. Interesting. There it is. Now it's selected. And it's just got the auctioning. That one. There we go. Click next. Aha. That's looking a little bit more interesting. So select all of that. Copy that. Now we'll change over to our default one. which doesn't have the aromatic fish oil in here. So if we now go to import export, import the string, paste that in there, it should hopefully have the operation as well. Here we go, import aromatic fish oil, imported operation, aromatic oil, pretty stack, auctioning, click confirm. There we go. So aromatic fish oil has appeared here now in my group. So I can now drag that into cooking and replace that there. So now we have aromatic fish oil. We're in our correct one here. Aromatic fish oil, and the group operation is sell in pretty stacks. There we go. And shopping wise, we can have a look at this and add in a average buy one, because that will be worth doing. And then we also want to just check our base group, and that hasn't got the basic operation on it. There we go. That's fixed it. Okay. Thank you for bearing with me whilst I sorted that one out. So let's have a look at what a post scan would look like now. Select all, run post scan. So that's something to watch out for if you're importing my paste bin, is looking at that default group. It's not always the best one. Kale, how are you? Need a shopping operation basket on a crafting price, based on a crafting price. Yes, I think so. I think probably look at the price of all the fish. Use that as your material price for your aromatic fish oil. There's probably an item string you can probably do with all the fish, and then you probably want a minimum operation on that, and then you add that in to your shopping operation and base it all off the percentage of that. You just ignore that and buy all up to 20 gold. I mean, that works too. I mean, that keeps it definitely simple. So now my enchants are looking more correct. Quick navigation's up at 6.8. That's still a profit, I believe, because crafting cost is 5.4. So that's all fine. Let's put all of those on. Get the enchants on. Eureka, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. We are just going through our auctions at the moment. Having a lot of fun in this first hour, just posting everything on and setting everything up. Now, anything about to expire? We've got a few of these things going here at under 12 hours. We don't know exactly when they're going to be coming off. We could probably do with just checking on what else have we done. We need to now do just double check on that, check the auctions again, and then do a restock on the things that we've sold, especially tailoring wise. So, have we done the daily cooldown of temporal crystal? Not yet. Always worth doing. Marsba, thank you very much for the sub. Welcome to the Samadan squad. Have a whole load of chef's chats for you to use wherever you like. Thank you ever so much for your support. And now we're going to go through groups in here. Take tailoring off, if I can click it, and go back onto enchanting and restock. There we go. And we've got Azeroth and Northrend here. I'm going to increase this to 2 on my crafting amount. So let's just go back into my groups. And we're going to have a look in the regular enchanting. We have somewhere here, tomes. Here we go. Here's our list of tomes. Now I don't have the 2 rarer ones, unfortunately. Haven't got the reputation for those. Those would be really good at this time to get those. And then we're going to look into our grouped operations, and instead of crafting 1 of each, we're going to change this to craft 2 of each. So now, when I go back and do my restock, Rudy from Polska, thank you very much for the follow. And Kalehole, 5 months as well. Wow, that's amazing. Thank you ever so much for your continued support. Really, really do appreciate it. A whole load more chef's hats in the chat. Thank you very much. If I clear the queue now and go back into enchanting, turn that off and on again, restock selected, There we go. So now we've got all the different ones. Pandaria, Cataclysm, Northrend. And some of these are going to be tricky to buy. So we're going to have to look at our gathering tab and see what we're missing. And what can we get? Oh, it's all the primals and Savage Bloods. Those are always difficult ones to get. And Heavenly Shards we can make. I know I can do those. Wild Jade we should be able to pick up from someone. El Morte has 20 on the auction house, so we can take some of those from him. And Primal Fire Mana Savage Blood we can get from the auction house fairly easily. So whilst we're here, let's just move that down there. Finally was able to move at your main account. Oh right, what was the problem did you have from your main account? So I'm going to go to shopping tab here. Now with them both on, you can see just down here at the bottom, Primal Fire. If I shift click that with both of the windows open, it will do the shopping search for this right away. So I need 4. My mat cost is coming in at 469, so these are a little bit higher than that. Oh Rudy, thank you very much for the sub. Coming straight in with that support. Thank you ever so much. Welcome to a Samadan squad, and here is a whole load of chef's hats for you to use as you like. Oh, I didn't spot that. Thank you very much for the correction. Kalehov, thank you very much for the correction. Kalehov, thank you for gifting the sub. I missed that. Thank you very much indeed. Wow, it's amazing. Thank you indeed for your support. So, Primal Fires. Let's look at these. Now we could do the... what could we do? 665. That's a fairly normal-ish price for these. Now these ones are... Looking at these are 4. Which tome are these for? Let's just whip over to this one and look for the tome. So Primal comes from Outland, which is the annoying one. So the profit on my Outland ones, let's have a look at these. Crafting cost is 3,000 at my current mat cost of Primal Fires being slightly lower. Now if I was to up my Primal Fires to a bit higher than that, then... Oh, thank you very much, Rudy. Very kind of you. And Kohol, thank you indeed for the gifted one. You just bought the 5 million mount? Wow. Congratulations, Newvin. Feels so good to park someone with mail and chilling alone. Congratulations. I think that definitely needs some cheering in the chat. Use whatever emotes you have. Congratulations. That's amazing. I hope to get there soon myself. I'm 400,000 shy of my target just at the moment. But we will get there soon. So I was just looking at the price of these two. I was looking at the Primal Fires and thinking, could I afford to buy them at 665, even though my mat cost is at 469? So that's a couple of hundred extra, so that's probably another 1,000 on top. And currently my profit margins are 5,000, so it's okay for me to buy these at a higher price. I also have to factor in the Primal Mana is also high, so we've got to work out what we can do there. So even with those at high prices, I can afford to buy them off the auction house, which is the easiest way, and then we can turn that into profit. So I'm going to go straight for the... I only need 4, so I'm going to take that one and those 3, like that. There we go. Are you buying the auction house mount at 5 million? I will be, yes. That's what I've been working towards all these months since the middle of May. Although I probably want a little bit more gold. I don't want to completely clear my coffers out. Want to learn more about being a decent golden before you move to the hunt for the mount? Yeah, it is a fairly huge investment, that's for sure. Evia, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Never got that amount without my challenge. When you heard about it, you decided to make your own challenge, and now you have the owner of that cutie. Well, congratulations, that's fantastic. There isn't, unfortunately, a rep discount. You do have to pay the full 5 million. Thank you, Mushi, for the reminder. I've still been here, sat at the auction house, chatting away. Joyous, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Did I hear about the 20% auction fee? Yes, I certainly did. It doesn't really affect me too much at the moment because I've not had... they removed the discount. Oh, right. Oh, yes, no, yes. Different things, yes. Thank you, Multiview, for the Prime sub. Very kind of you. Thank you indeed. Welcome to the Samadan squad, and I have a whole lot of chef's hats to use as you like. And don't forget about the Dark Moon Fair. Yes, the Dark Moon Fair has come, so we want to get ourselves some more fish as well. Don't forget about that. That's just started. So much to do and absolutely zero time to do it all. Can I explain the region sale rate and the region average daily sold? Greetings, Profits. How are you? So it's basically the numbers are taken. I don't know exactly how TSM calculates them, but a sale rate of 1 means that every time you post something, it will get sold. So a sale rate of something like this at 0.22 means you have to sell it about, what's that, 4 times, 5 times, just about between the two, before it actually sells. That's as a rough average. It doesn't exactly work like that. And the region average daily sold is like the number of them sold. So sometimes you'll get items where there's loads sold, and sometimes you'll just get only a few items. It all depends on the items. I don't tend to look at the average daily sold because it's very much dependent on the items themselves. Sell rate every 100. So that you times it by 100, yes. That makes sense. So for every 100 items, 22 of them sell. Yeah. That makes sense. So it's the same kind of maths, but a different way around. Hopefully that makes sense either way. I bought my Primal Fires. I need to go and buy my Primal Manners. Whilst I was in the middle of doing this, I just need to go and work out my shopping tabs. So Primal Mana, shift click that, do a search for that. How's Primal Mana looking? 279, it's looking at 137, so I can afford to do this a bit higher. How many do I need? I need 4, so we can take 4 of these. 1, 2, 3. You bought 49 for 200 gold. Very nice. I mean, we're not too far off of that, but it's definitely worth using. 115k in your mailbox. Very nice, Evia. Very nice. And normally 800 each. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, they're coming in about 264 region average here. And then the other thing I'm looking for here is Savage Blood. So let's just have a quick search for that. That's normally okay. I need 11. And my mat cost is coming in at 47, so again a little bit higher than I would like. I could buy the 7, 8, 9, and then I might as well just go for the 41 now for convenience. Keep hold of those, and then pick the rest up from the mail. Okay, let's go and do that. Let's get all our other ingredients and materials we need from the guild bank. Let's take those. I haven't done that one yet, Jack. Okay, so let's pick those up. Right, a quick break, and then I'll come back and sort out the rest of things. Right, we're back. Apologies for that. Let me just have a look. What did I miss out on? Yeah, I had 1.2 mil last Sunday. It was amazing. Fantastic, Lucas. Congratulations. No one buys your Savage Blood at the moment. Oh no, Nori. Maybe I could have bought some of yours then. Mailbox, that is. That's very good, Lucas. Very nice. Today was your first time investing in alchemy. Bought battle potions, 50k gold. Wondering how much you'll be able to get from that in the next week. Think you should sell them per 1 or per 5, or maybe more. 5, 10 and 20, Jack says. Okay. 5, 10 and 20 stacks. Okay. Every wife is a potion less, yeah. Just logged around your characters. Made more than a whole token today. Very nice, Mushy. Very nice indeed. Beware, how are you? Doing very well, thank you very much. Thanks for stopping by. Some people do buy 5s, even 1s, but mostly 10s and a couple of 20s. That sounds fair enough. There's always a way to cater for all the different markets, definitely. Okay, so we're going to carry on with just making our various tomes at the moment. So we collected that up in the mail. We had all of this lot to collect from the guild bank. Wild Jade we need to go and sort out. I need to do a quick swap of characters for that. And let's see how TSM copes with this big list here. We'll go to the enchanting window. Close that one down for now. So I want to get all this lot from the guild bank. See how it copes. Good evening, Severi. How are you? And Sir Sparkleton, how are you? May I ask some advice regarding herbs and plants? Of course. This is the place to ask. Been trying to edge profit in the bag market. Even though the price of Deep Sea Satin has gone up, Deep Sea bag price remains unchanged. Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening exactly with the Deep Sea bags yet. Maybe they'll take a little while to settle down. Buy them for less than 50% of the max prices, so you're glad. Hope you won't fail with that investment. They're all these things are kind of a risk, but if you don't risk, then you don't always win. Yeah, a lot of people who are 120 now, and with the new races out as well, people getting access to those. So we got abyss crystals here. We need to make those. So let's go on to that. Now people are raid ready. Dark Iron Dwarfs everywhere. Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? I haven't got anywhere near doing anything like that. I'm so behind the curve when it comes to things like that. I'm just trying to keep on top of the auction house side of things. So abyss crystal I should get from... No, that's the heavenly shards I need. I need to make 10 of those. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's create those. Hard Charger, thank you very much for the follow. But you buy cheap embroidered satin, whatever the name. Since you think it's underpriced at the moment, you have to decide pants or bags. Yeah, that's the choice, isn't it, between the two? Char crystals. How do I get char crystals? I don't think it's actually profitable to make them. Char crystal is char crystal. That's the Tome of Illusion. Char crystal combines 5 ethereal shards into a single char crystal. Crafting cost is currently actually 4 gold based off my ethereal shards, which is come from the opposite way, so that doesn't really work. Ethereal shards are 10. Have I purchased some? Yes, I have, 83 silver. So 5 of those at 83 silver into a single shard crystal. Difficult task only for once a day anyway. Oh, okay. Well, that's only going to get me 1. So let's create 1. Let's go buy the rest. There we go. Let's go back to the auction house. Oop. Reverse. There we go. Yeah. So we have around 100. Oh, what have I missed? Hold on. Hold on, where am I? I've missed loads of things. There we go. Still haven't hit 120, so busy with maximising your gold marking. Forgot to level. Yeah, Lucas, I'm not alone then, that's good to know. Dark Iron Dwarves are the only race which you would move from the Horde to the Alliance. That's fair enough. More Alchemist the merrier, definitely. Yeah, I'd love to try the Dwarves. I'm not sure what I'd choose class-wise though. So you have around 100 anchorweed on your bags. I'm not sure if you sell them now at 700 or save them up to make flaskweed later, which currently sell for around 360. Maybe a bit of both, Sir Sparkleton. Put a few on now. Depends, how much did you have? 100. Yeah, so maybe put, say, up to 20 on now. Or Joyce is saying save, so maybe not. And prices will go up. Can you get rank 3 without even being 120? I'm not sure you can with some things. It depends on the profession. And sell them when the raid comes, or sell the flasks. Okay, so there's a number of options. Everyone's saying save them at the moment. But if you're not sure, there's always the option to try and sell some. You need rep with the factions, yeah, and you don't get the rep fully with everything else. So Abyss Crystal and Wild Jade. We only really need the Abyss Crystal here. So let's go, oh, wrong button. Not tailoring, enchanting. Let's just move over to here. So Abyss Crystals we need to buy. We need 4. So let's just go here, shift click that. You can get rank 3 with enchanting or cooking or alchemy. You can't get rank 3. Yeah, I think getting the reputation for the cooking is the difficult bit. Yeah, so Abyss Crystals here are quite pricey, 15 gold. I need 4, so I might as well take them whilst I can. Let's take the 6 here. Or we'll take the 4 of 5 there, or 10 of 1 there. That's probably going to be easiest. I'll take the single one. No point buying them all expensive. That's 1. And 2, 3, 4 Abyss Crystals. I need 4. Yeah, that's right. And Shard Crystals I need to buy. Let's take some of those. We need 6, so I'm just going to take the 8. Make that easier as they're cheap. That's them done. And the Wild Jade I can get from who's got them? El Morte's got them on the auction house. So let's just quickly log out and swap over to El Morte. Prices might go up in 2 weeks. Everyone's saving them for next week. We'll drop them Tuesday, Wednesday, so maybe prices won't even change for the weeks after people start farming them. Yeah, it's going to be definitely fluctuating. That's for sure. Rank 2 is 3 flasks and seems not so hard to get. Most average raiding time is 3 hours. Don't dump everything at once. See how the prices will move. Yeah, definitely. Spread it out. Spread your risk. Spread your reward. Right, so we need to just pop in, check our auction that we have on. Wild Jade. Need to just take those off. My auctions. Wild Jade. Okay. Cancel one of those. Is that a stack of 5? Yes, it is. I'll take that off. And we'll send that to Samaden. Take all. Send Wild Jade to Samaden. Send mail. There we go. Log back out and then log back in. Yeah, no idea on the proc rate myself. Hopefully someone who's doing the alchemy will be able to give you a heads up on that one. I'm not there yet on my alchemy. I'm a long way off. Right, how are we doing? Your question goes no. Average daily sold is the daily average amount of posts sold by TSM users in your region. Sale rate is a percentage of posts by them that actually sold. That makes sense. There should be a price string somewhere that I haven't seen yet, anything about it. Ah, right, okay. Right, off to the mailbox. We don't need the PvP talent. We're just going to go here, and we're going to go to my inbox, pick up all our purchases. There we go. Now we've got everything we need to do our enchanting. We're going to make 2 tomes this time. So back into our crafting. Here's the list. Now it's saying 42,000 profit with these. I don't quite believe it's that much, but I'm going to go through and do all of these at the moment. There we are. Greetings, Ignis. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. How's your weekend been? Just checked with level 115. You can technically buy rank 3 recipes for alchemy if you had the rep, so it should work. Oh, okay. That's good to know. Tome of Illusions. Tome of Illusions Draenor. Is that going through? I don't think it is. Oh, yes, it is. Just didn't see it there. Let's just move the window up a little bit higher. Then we can see them come through. Leads the flasks sometimes make profits for you. They can craft even without the rank 3s. Yeah, the tomes take quite a while to make, but they're always good. Tried TSM 4 again. Still can't add uncrafted items to a group in game. How do you mean uncrafted? As in anything that's just like a green that's a random drop? That seems a bit weird. I've certainly been able to put things on, I think. Hopefully. Yes, I have. Everything is negative for now because of the high price of anchorweed. Yeah, that's definitely things. Had to fish it from the Google cache though. Oh, right. Okay. So, a load of enchants made. Let's go post those on. And then we can do the same with tailoring because I've got a whole load of shirts I need to do. So let's go auctioning, run post scan. Manuka's demand is not there yet. The old import field from TSM3. You want to add base version of an item from your crafting. I don't think I had the import field. I never really used TSM3 enough, unfortunately, Ignis, so I can't really help you with the... I know you had it very specifically set up for yourself. I like the fact that all these tomes are looking a bit more expensive now. The prices have gone up, so these are all definitely worth making now, which is definitely a nice thing to see. There still are Reddit posts with stats of many thousand crafts each. All right. Alright, let's get all of these on. Ended up on a 1.45, 1.47 proc rate on average. Oh, okay. Right, that's all on. Didn't realise I was putting the Fusaka on. All the wild... Oh yes, Wild Jade's fine. I can put that on because that's the same operation. We can put RX. How do you get the tomes? The tomes are just generally through enchanting, levelling up. I mean, I have all the different categories of enchanting because I did this before the BFA profession switch. But that said, if I do a search tomes, I haven't got. There's 2 more tomes. Oops. Tome. Alright, am I not spelling something right? I'm in tailoring, that's why. Enchanting. Wrong window. There we go. Tome. There we go. Tome of Illusions. So Draenor, Pandaria, Cataclysm. These are all pick upable from the enchanting vendors, except for the 2, the Shadow Pan one, and there's a Deep Home one as well, which are another 2 that you can get, which are worth more. Max with a profession that needed it. Level 300, 300 with classic. Yes, as Rudy says. For me, I've gotten the maximum with all of these, so it's a lot easier that way. IRL Sinister, thank you very much for the follow. or for Mongoose you need to be skilled in Burning Crusade, enchanting at max. I can't remember with Mongoose. I can't remember the skill level I needed for it, but picking it up was fairly easy. So we need to swap over to tailoring. Let's go have a look at this. Try and run through this a bit quicker now because I'm burning through my time here, doing all just restocks at the moment. So let's go through tailoring, restock those. Satchels, shirt, can we do a hex weave cooldown today? Or have I done one? No, we can do one today. That gives us a total of, how much hex weave have we got? Saying I've got 64, so not quite enough to make a bag just yet, unless I went and visited my garrison. The rest of the things we do need, we can make the shirts and the 12 silkweave satchels. That's fine, so I'll go through all of those. I'm going to try the new Mogul mount. Not my choice. We'll need to check the prices on your realm. Already did a lot of the notes. Already did a lot of notes for tomorrow morning. What you'll have to check. Lots of ideas. Yeah, that's what I love about the gold making community. Is that working? No, sometimes this bugs out on me, so I'll do a reload and try again. Yeah, the community's great. There's always something to look out for and something to try. And then just try it on your server and see how things work for you. So, tailoring, go through our crafting satchels, and hopefully this will work with a reload. There we go. Let those run through. And then we'll go and gather up the things we need for the shirts. We'll take credit for things that work. Talk to Jack if they don't. Yeah, it's all different depending on the server. So every server is different and niches may vary. So gathering wise, let's open the task list. Most of this is just from the guild bank. So we'll run back over there. And then we're nearly done with the auction house tidying side of things. So open this, open the tailoring slot and collect all these up. Looks like I could do with sorting out my guild bank a little bit here. Let's just click that, sort that out. Just tidy things up a little bit. Got a few extra things on there. If you want to know what I'm using to sort my guild bank, it's called Sushi Sort, which I think I've got a command for it. Sushi. Did that work? Oh no, it's sort. Wrong way around. Sort. There you go. Sushi Sort. That's the add-on I'm using to sort out my guild bank tabs. It's really handy. It's just that it gives you a little sort button and it can just reorganize your tabs really easily. And then it'll just neaten everything up for me. I don't need to worry too much about it. There we go. Everything else probably could do with a bit of a sort as well. Some of those looking a bit of a mess, especially the enchanting area is looking a bit full. A little slow but handy. Yes, exactly, Evia. Right, okay, so we've got our task list done. Go to our tailoring. Go back to our crafting. Make our shirts. I mean, this is only a 380 gold profit, but I love making the shirts, and I love the fact that I can have one of every shirt on, and they all just tick over and sell in their own time. Doesn't work in Arc Inventory. You could sort even further than I am now. Right, 6 million, interesting. It's a shame when there's a conflict between add-ons. Good evening, Penguin, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Just use the sorting alt with always empties bags, empty bag into bags, sort, put all back. Oh, right, okay. You just empty the bags and then put them back in. Interesting idea. I hadn't thought of using something like that. Let's run a post scan. Finally caught my screen again. Excellent. Good to see. You're welcome on board. Glad you can stop by. Brain Manager, how are you? You break it all. Okay, so these are the things we're ignoring at the moment. Satchels are up at 648 gold. Okay, prices have gone up with the satchels. Interesting. Someone's probably tried to reset the market on those. So let's post my 12 on at that price. I'll take that. Not doing good, running low on gold. Oh no, sorry to hear. It certainly happens, that's for sure. That's coming through, that's coming out. Occupant, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Right, I think I've stocked up on everything I wanted to stock up on. Restocked everything like that. Let's get ourselves over to Borealis so we can think about the next stage of things. There we go. Doing very well, thank you very much. We've had a very nice mailbox opening to start off with. We took our time to go through all our auctions, repost everything on, check a few things, make sure everything's working correctly. So what I think I might do actually, as a break in proceedings, let's do a t-shirt giveaway before we go on to Borealis. Profiting by tokens now are ticking at 105, buying one a day. Wow, that's fantastic. Right, so prices on US realms, yeah, definitely. Soon you won't. This rate soon you won't be able to buy more. Right, so today's t-shirt is a smaller one. This is a ladies' small. So if you look at QWERTY on their website and look at their sizing chart, they go over here and we look at women's size small. Can I scroll that down? No, I can't see that. Okay, where's the sizing chart? Hold on, let me just move that back. I think I've clicked the wrong thing. Size chart, there we go. There's the right one. Women's shirts, there we go. From the moon. Yes, well, it would work for a sort of like a young sort of tween child as well, at this sort of size. I'll show you the t-shirt in a minute. But small is width 30 centimeters, length 64, or in US, width is 16, length 25. And then the t-shirt, let me just actually switch to full screen Samadan, hold on. Bear with me, there we go. Right, so the t-shirt is this one. If you're happy and you know it, clap your O. So it's the internet dinosaur, Wi-Fi dinosaur, internet. So if I hold this up against me, you can see it's quite a bit smaller because I'm like a men's medium, my size. So this is kind of for either a petite lady or a sort of like 10 to 12-year-old child kind of size, depending on how you go. Your right arm fits in it. Yeah, so it is pretty small, this one. But that one I'm going to do a giveaway on. So we'll do a keyword for this one. Let me just switch back to regular scene. Anything in panda size. Well, that's the thing. I need to make sure when I get these t-shirts, I don't know what size I'm going to get. Well, I can specify a size, but I'm not sure what t-shirt I get when I do these. So we'll put in a keyword. So I'll post this out to anyone on planet Earth, not the moon, Jack. So this is a pretty small one. So think of it as a gift to someone if you're not the size itself. Or let's put a keyword in. Let's call the keyword dino. There we go. That should work. So if you put the keyword, let's move this over. Oops, move this one over. There we go. So I've made the keyword here. There it is, dino. So that's the keyword to put in the chat. DINO. And then let's see if that's coming through. Move this over this side. There we are. There we go. Right, what have I missed out on? There we go. Let's just scroll down. I missed anything. There we go. So I'll post that out to you. I'll let that run for a little while. So wherever you are, what I'll do is once I've announced the winner, if you give me a message in Twitch, and if you don't mind giving me your address, then I'll post it out to you. Let that run for a little while. You're only 159 centimeters. Might fit. 159. I actually don't know what I am in centimeters. I'm 5'8", I think, normally. Right, okay. So I think that's probably everyone who wants to have a chance is in there and had a chance. So I'll let that run for another minute. Ah, that's around 175, is it? Okay, thank you, Sir Sparkleton. Thank you, Judy. I promise I am not. I will be treating your data with the utmost of security. Alright, okay, so let's let that run through and we will do a roll. That's what all the companies say. Yes. Well, as someone who's been on the receiving on that, I definitely will be treating these with security. So there we go. Right. Everyone who is in has a little dot by them. Everyone who is available and eligible, rather. I haven't put any subscriber luck or anything like that. It's literally just everyone who's in here at the moment. So we'll run a roll. See who the winner is. And the winner is Surox. Congratulations. You are the winner of the Dino t-shirt. So if you would like to PM me through Twitch your address, and I will get that sent on over to you. So congratulations. Big thank you to everyone for entering. There we go. Congratulations. So what I'll do is I'll keep a lookout for that offline, and then I'll make sure I've got your address, and then we'll take it from there. So I'll be doing some more t-shirt giveaways. It's my Twitch anniversary tomorrow, so I'm going to do some more t-shirt giveaways tomorrow as a celebration. So that's definitely going to be fun, and we'll see what else we can do tomorrow. But in the meantime, we'll carry on with our adventures in Battle for Azeroth. We're going to go over to Boralos. Oh, wow, it's a dino. Right, let's go on through. And into Boralos. So we want to go over and use up our tide spray. So we bring the champagne. If you are a drinker, you're more than welcome to. I'm not a big drinker myself, so I shall be streaming. Right, let's head on over to the scrapper and have a look at what we can make in terms of honourable combatant stuff. We could probably do with doing another Battleground as well, because where are we at with marks of honour? I have... Where are they? I have 3, so I could do with another 1 at least. World PvP is hilarious. Fair play to Blizz for bringing that back. Oh, good, Boogie. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Okay. Okay, I'll have a look, Surox. Let's just make sure that it's come through. Yep, I've got that. Excellent, Surox. Thank you very much. I'll keep that window open, and then I will sort that out for you as soon as possible. Just remind everyone to change your WoW password once in a while. 20 seconds to community websites. To get your websites, should always be in the queue to get your account liquidated for gold selling purposes. Good warning, Judy. It's something to make sure you've got all your 2-step authenticator and everything to secure your World of Warcraft. As always, as with anything really. You're more than welcome, Sorox. Thank you everyone for making this stream an enjoyable place to be around. Yeah, the authenticator definitely helps. So going over to, we can make 25 linen braces at the moment, probably because we need some more nylon thread. So let's go over and collect some up. So let's go collect up a couple of stacks. Which we need to, let's just move this around, go to the standard interface, and let's get 1, 2, 3 stacks. There we go. Now how many can we make? Reverse round. Found out how to get the 32 slot pack yet. I'm not sure. I think it's a drop, isn't it? Random drop. Yeah, as Marsburst says. How prices for the purple 310 items? They dropped to 6k per item. Have they, Rudy? Well, watch out for the price of your veiled crystals, because you might be able to get a good price on those. What was that? You should probably up your restock amounts for the trial of style. Yes, that definitely helps. Right, here we go. Raise amounts of people will be hesitant to spend too much gold on crafted epics. Yeah, I guess people are going to probably looking out for any interesting BOEs that come out. Although being a raid, will there be that many of them? 28 linen braces we can make now. Not a great amount, so let's just do the ones we can. And then we'll disenchant the blues and we'll scrap the greens. No idea, Penguin. I've got no idea where the drop would be. Okay, so we have a few. That's those done. Let's just reset the new ones. Change that. Reset the new. We've got 2 to disenchant. Let's take that one off. And that one off. Crafted items are buying on pickup. Yeah, some of the higher up ones are, yeah. That is unfortunate. It would be nice if those could sell, because I reckon we could make some great coin on those. Right, so we've got a few things here that are also in the queue. The spire, I upgraded my staff, and I've got a couple of rings that I upgraded. Just making sure that I've got the correct ones on. 227, 265, 238 and 218. Yep. So let's queue up all of those. I'm going to scrap these. Hey Farah, how are you? Thanks for stopping around. Haven't gotten it yet and I really want it. Yep. Well, hopefully, fingers crossed for you, Penguin. Can't wait to flip the new raid BOEs. Hope they can Titan Forge. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how it goes. It's a whole new market coming up, really, isn't it? Especially since your main mate is a leatherworker. Oh no, Huxnover, that's unfortunate. I mean, that's one of the reasons I did choose Tailor and Enchanter as a priest, was one of those, because I knew that certain things, this was way back in Burning Crusade. Let's scrap these. You have a dagger BOE currently, but it won't sell. Oh right, no, interesting. You just got lucky. Also dropped a recipe for Wiener which change your appearance to a piggish person. Interesting. Your priest is Tailor and Transfer. Yeah, I think it's a pretty good combo. Let's try these two. That's what we get from these. Okay, what do we get? Some monolite ore. That's quite good. And some expulsum. A couple of expulsums. So how much do we have in our bags now? Expulsum wise. That's savage blood. Expulsums here, we have 3. Not a lot really to make some stuff with. We need more tide spray linen. So we'd have to think about buying more at the price that they're at, which is kind of not really what I want to do. Good evening, Nix. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. How's your gold making journey going? Hope you had a good weekend. Right, I think what I might do is switch things up a little bit and do a Battleground, because looking at this, we've got one more Mark of Honor we need before we can get another 4, which means I can get a rank 3 tailoring recipe, or I can get 2 rank 2s. So if anybody would like to join in who is EU and Alliance, I'm going to make a group up. Now you can't be level 120 unfortunately, you have to be between 111 and 119. So I'm going to make a custom group. I'm going to call it Samadan Plays WoW. And then you can join in if you're eligible. More than welcome to. You tired? Been moving to a bigger apartment the last 4 days. Oh right, yeah, moving's always a pain. Winchester, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Is it tradable? Pay a fee to that and the other field. And you really want to drop a schematic for the engineering mount? Yeah, definitely, that would be a good one. That's level your warrior who's dual crafting and inscription. What are those doing? Good night now. No idea on those two. Inscription did really well at the beginning, but I'm not sure how it's doing now. Dual crafting not so much yet. Inscription does. Okay. There we go. Pretty profitable for you. On Tuesday it'll probably be even better. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, is things are going to change for sure. Let's just refresh this. There we go. I'm investing in some platinum ore today. Got a couple of epic and rare gems. See if the price of them will rise. Oh, excellent. So if we have any takers for this, EU Alliance, I think the fact that I'm not 120 is slightly hindering things here. It means a lot of people who are already 120 can't join in, unfortunately. Level them anyways, see if it works not. WoW economy where everything keeps changing, not once, every couple of months when a raid releases. Yeah, that would be difficult, that's for sure. Okay, doesn't look like we've got any takers, that's fair enough. I can understand it's a bit tricky at the moment with my level range. So what I'll do is I'll delist that one. And we'll enter a battleground randomly as a priest. Disciplined priest should be quite decent actually. We are ever so much closer, Nix. We are currently sitting at 4.6 million. Yeah, no worries, Hexneighbour. So it's got 400,000 left to go. So I'm hoping to get some more tailoring things going on. So we'll go into a PvP battleground. Let's have a look. Random battleground as a priest. Let's see what we get. For the PvP version, it always awards 1 mark of honor. Oh, that's a point actually. I haven't checked my mission tables. And there's also the war front for fishing is the other thing we can do. Yeah, we've had, I think, not even the last few weeks, Nick. I would say my gains have been in the last few days, in fact. So we're definitely finding our niche. At the moment is tailoring. So we've definitely got some good things going on there. Alright, let's work our way around. Join in the table. Now, what did we have here? Last I was here. Welcome back. Let's get to work. Deep into Zandalar. Okay, so I'm not sure I want to do this quest yet. Choose a foothold. We'll do that soon though, because that'll be good for my fishing. We want to check here and pick up these. There we go. The sentinels. And then we have a look in our mission, which we did. Here we go. You blew your gold on tokens, broke again, but your move to a medium pop server is pretty well funded. Excellent. You made a long boy in 5 days. Expansion looks wow, GG, that's brilliant. Started with 14k and a level 120 inscriptionist. Fantastic. You didn't buy the long boy though. Fair enough. Here we go. Right, let's join the battle. See what we've got. Oh, I did this one this morning. I'd never done it before. I'm not quite sure what I'm supposed to do with this battleground. Hold the orbs of power, it says. Okay, chef's hat. Oh, not cooking. I meant to get Pierre out. There we go. There we go. You did about 31 battlegrounds and got the 46 marks of honor for tailoring and chanting. You get 2 marks if your faction wins. Oh, that's useful. Good to know. Get orbs and defend the orb keepers, etc. That's fair enough. Made most of your gold crafting decks and transferring them to a different server. Very nice, Judy. So yeah, that's what I want to do, is get enough marks of honor for this to work. Okay, that's everyone coming in. Make sure they're all buffed up. Take the orb, get in the pool. The longer you hang on to an orb, the more points you get. Okay, so I'm going to work into a support role on this. Basically, just make sure. Here's someone in here is saying, stay close to each other. The big battle begins in 1 minute. There we go. That's easy enough. Looks like there's me and another priest in, so that's good. Just focus on healing. Yeah, I'll try and keep everyone alive as best I can. Probably need to mount up. There we go. Yeah, already there. Enchanting and tailoring is 42 marks of all honor. Okay, fair enough. And don't forget to have fun. Yes, that's the main thing. It doesn't matter what really happens. Just have fun. The longer you hold the orb, the more damage you get. You as a healer just heal. Do not grab the orbs. Fair enough. That's what I would do. Alright, looks like people are ready to go straight through. Let's try this technique. There we are. Join the hordes. Stick together. Shift M for the mini-map. Let's minimise my quest so I can see people coming around. I'll just join in here. Keep myself buffed and give you a shield just in case. And now where do you need to go? Right, here comes everyone. Give you a thing and a smite. Make sure anyone who gets some help, stick together. Give you a heal, give myself a heal. Help you out. Spam that. Give you a penance if I can. No, you're getting damaged too much for me to be able to heal. There we go, let's carry on with someone else. What we can do. And let's maybe do a psychic scream. Move out of the way, so I'm getting damaged. Help out with the priests. Do a bit of DPS whilst I'm here, running around. Oh, I've been stunned. Try and help that other priest out before they die. Oh, they've gone into death mode. So I'll carry on. Get my mindbender out, might be able to do a bit of damage there. See if I can just move myself out a little bit here. Keep everyone healed. I've got the raptor on me. So I'll just dot that one down. Oh, you took a lot of damage. That's quite quick. Just make sure everyone's in here. I need to make sure I'm by some stairs, I think. There we go. There you are. You're doing some damage there, so let's get that through. And you, there's another one there. You need to get healed. I'm just going to basically try and keep people alive as best as possible. Get a few dots going in. Get my shields going on everyone. Pain suppression, that usually works. Dot people up. Try and help them out with a bit of heals. And that's a heal, that's a heal. Let's get a psychic scream going on this lot as everyone's around me here. See if I can just clear that a little bit. And then we'll just keep... Oh, you're not going to be able to heal quickly enough, unfortunately. So I'll focus on someone else. Looks like everyone's getting damaged a bit too much. So I'm going to move myself around. Me and Pierre are going to run around. Try and help out a little bit. Do a dot on that person there. And your raptor is always going to need a dot. Smite. Psychic Scream. Schism. Smite. Smite. Heal myself. One-on-one with me and a raptor. Oh, someone's come to help out, that's good. Yeah. Has he got a little icon on him? That's strange. Wonder what that does. There you go, let's get a couple of those down. Need to buff everyone up. There you go. See what I can do here. I'll try and help you out, but you're a bit far away. Where's everyone else gone? They look like they're over this side. Let's just move around the side. Oh, here comes the raptor. That raptor likes me. And you're coming down on me. Let's get a Mindbender out. You'll help me out. Pet versus pet. And let's do some smites and a schism. Oh, I've been wholly locked. That's no good. Oh, he's quite low on health. Let's see if we can get a smite in. No, it's not going to be quite enough. Let's just get the raptor going on there. The raptor's gone back now. There we go. Ah, good evening, Bullseye. How are you? Oh, there's someone over there. Quick. Line of sight over there. They've got the orb. Let's just give you a heal. Give you a heal. There we go. Give you a dot instead. Oh, you're needing some healing. There we go. Another heal there. And I'll dot you all down. There you go. Can do that. Oh, you're taking a lot of death. I'm not sure I can help you out just enough. No, sorry, I can't help you out. Everyone's in now. Oh, here comes the raptor again, my friend. There we go. Let's go around this side. Let's dot everyone down. Here comes raptor again. Move around here. I'm going to join over this friend over here. Might as well stick together. Let's get my psychic scream in a moment. Once they're killing me. There we go. Might have to help out here with a bit more healing on everyone and myself. Maybe a bit of pain suppression on myself. I think that's a control button or something. Can't remember exactly which one. Oh, the Shadow Priest is getting me. Let's do a bit of damage on the Shadow Priest. Might have to heal myself a little bit more. Don't think I can one-to-one versus a Shadow Priest very easily. They certainly out-damaged me. There we go. We stayed alive for quite a while then. Sorry if I missed everything on chat or anyone else coming in. There we go. Let's run back. Might as well mount up here. Or let's fortitude. There we go. Mount up. You can do a lot of voodoo. Yeah, I've only really scratched the surface of voodoo. It's really nice though. I used to use Healbot, but it got kind of out of date, so I think it was better to... Okay, let's shield you up. Shield you up. See if I can help up. Right, you're all right there in the middle. So let's try that. I really shouldn't be standing in the middle though. There we go. Where are all my teammates? Oh, we're over this side. Let's go help out this side. Let's get a bit more damage going. Heal those that are within range. Dot people down. That's out of range. Don't know if I should be picking up one of these. Should I go over here and pick one up? Might as well hold on to it whilst I've got it. Oh, don't forget to put your chef's hat on. There we are. And then I can heal those. Oh, I appear to be stunned. Let's psychic screen them out of the way. There we go. Let's see if we can help out, do a bit more damage down there. I'll give you a shield as well, just in case. Oh, you got pulled death grip straight in there. That was a terrible maneuver. Let's see if I can move around this side to help you out. Yeah, how are we doing for points? 870. Not quite good enough. I'm going to get dive bombed here, most definitely. Let's make sure I'm shielded. Oh, you're taking a lot of damage. Not sure if I can help you out enough. Penance on myself. There we go. Good evening, Seahorse. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. Apologies if I'm missing everyone in chat. I'm concentrating probably a little bit more than... Oh, sorry, you just... I missed out on healing you. I'll heal myself, actually. Yeah, took a damage on that one. A chef screaming at people. You're basically Gordon Ramsay. Something like that. A very calm version of Gordon Ramsay. I'm doing it in the nicest possible way, with a lot less of the swearing. But we're looking like we're going to lose this one. Horde seem to have gotten the upper hand. Let's put my chef's hat back on. Make sure everyone's got some powered fortitude. And head on over. Screaming on people. Yeah, exactly. Using my psychic scream to the best abilities. And there we go. Oh, we got a still strongbox though. That was good. Sold your entire stock after a server transfer on a day, spamming trades, selling for 200k cheaper than the auction house decks. That's one way to do it, definitely. How is it possible when I'm doing Battleground and losing? When you watch the stream, all the alliance perspective, Horde wins almost every time. I don't know, Rudy. It's an interesting mix, that's for sure. So, with that done, Shift M, move that, and let's open up this box. What have we got? There's another Mark of Honor, and we also got another ring, 238 ring, and so that's not an upgrade, so we'll send that one off. Hey Aloha, how are you? How's your BFA experience been so far? Hope you're doing well. You just brought your Brutal yesterday. Congratulations, Arkham Wolf. Congratulations indeed. Everyone who has an emote, throw them in the chat. Congratulations indeed on getting your Brutal mount. That's fantastic. Right, let's have a look at this. So we will go to Zoldazar to do a spot of fishing, perhaps. Doing some world quests, and I was thinking it would be great to watch you at the same time. Oh, that's very kind of you. Thank you indeed. So, assist Kelsey spill part in Zoldazar. Now, obviously, will I PvP on this? I'm not sure. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. Someone's going to see the power for Central Empire. Deployed some of my old machines. Okay, let's see what happens. Foothold, Zoldazar. Chosen to say yes, we have. And then click on this. Excellent choice. Right. What's your plan? I just clicked on that without reading it. What do we need to do next? We're going to have boots on the ground, but not one, but two locations. Rendezvous with Brigadier Tom, one of our 7th Legion officers. Okay, we can do that. And we need to probably speak to someone over here. Someone sparkling, I imagine. Ah, are you up here?
Need help?
Set file for Nazmir.
Be careful.
There we go. I chose the... It's a PvE campaign. Oh, brilliant, thank you. You can play your main and keep your tailoring stuff up all the time. Brilliant, good to hear. Better just go questing. That's true, but I do like trying new areas out too. So also, we can have a look at some fishing, which is the next thing. So let's just swap over, in fact, to our underlight angler. We also need to just check this weapon that we just took off. Where was the weapon? This one, the Ratha's Transceptor. Let's pop that down there. There we go. Had to talk to Jez Tereth. Okay. It helps if I actually read the things, doesn't it? Okay, let's have a little fish whilst we're here. Just zoom in a little bit. You need to move to the Coltirus to that ship and talk to a prophecy to run the mini scenario. Oh, right, okay. Did I actually miss out on what I did there? Okay. You was fishing and got the great manta ray mount, but then your inventory was full. I couldn't loot it afterwards. The window was gone. Oh no. Surely it got posted to you, I would have thought. This river's good to get the red tail. Okay, good to know. Thank you, Milesbear. Oh, we got a midnight salmon. Fantastic. Well, that's a good start. This is the main thing I want to do, actually, is fishing here. Not so concerned about the quest. What else can we do? Great Sea Catfish School. Have I got anything nearby on my map? No. Okay, let's go searching for fish. As we're over here. Where's the pool? What have we got here? Another Great Sea Catfish pool. There we are. I have to be careful, do I? I'm not PvP, but we have got some level 120 beasts around here, so I have to watch out for that. I'm only level 114. So I could quite easily die horribly, repeatedly. Hey Ryuka, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. And we sold an elemental force. Very nice. And the NPCs. Yeah. Got to watch out for the NPCs as well. I'm not a completionist until someone says fishing. Oh, missed that one. Yeah, fishing's lovely. I really do enjoy it. I mean, these Great Sea Catfish probably wouldn't sell for too much directly. How much are they going for at the moment? 18 gold. But the main thing I want here is... Okay, underlight angler to my rescue. We're just going to swim through. There we go. Already aggroed something. Let's just shield myself up. See if I can swim through it. Hopefully, I'm not going to kill myself too much. This could actually be very bad now that I'm running into this area. Yeah, this could be very, very bad. We're going to just swim and shield and penance and pain suppression and swim and shield and pain suppression and feather and try and get out of that. There we go. Now we need to go somewhere a bit safer. There's a fishing pool up ahead. What have we got? More great sea catfish. Okay, let's do this one. Dangerous work this, fishing in enemy territory. Thankfully we've got our ghosting ability on our underlight angler rod. Oh, we've got another midnight salmon. Oops, no, not smite. That was exactly the wrong thing I wanted to press. Oh no, let's just run away. Let's go to another fishing spot. There's another great sea catfish. Let's wait for them to de-aggro, hopefully. There we go. When your fishing is next to your pain smite spell, that's something not to do. Only need strength on fishing comp for the fishing meta achievement, which gives you the salty boost, which you really want, hey? Hey, Nebas, thank you very much for stopping by. Let's just move back a little bit. Hold on, there we go. Aim this up correctly. Seeing the mobs are not scaling. Yeah, mobs not scaling is definitely not good. What I might do is do this a little while, but I'm not going to go too far because I think I'm just going to end up dying a lot. And I'm only randomly looking for fish at the moment, so I don't know where they all are. So I have to watch out. There's something over there. Ah, it's a sand shifter school. Okay. Let's go and join that one. Looks like there's a load of dead things over here. Let's go and avoid things. Asmir is like Drusvar for the Alliance, darkest zone of the Horde. Kind of creepy to level there. Yeah, I can see that. I mean, the music's quite sinister as well. Okay, thank you, Six Moon. Thank you ever so much for stopping by. Yeah, my first sand shifter I've caught. Only worth 15 gold, apparently. I overbought on these, so not usually as good. But it was fun with the blood trolls and cannibals. Yeah, I'm looking forward to experiencing it when I get to 120. What I might do is half back out of this scenario, because we had to do here the Jez one here, as you rightly pointed out. Was that Tad Freakso? Thank you very much for the follow. Very kind of you. Fishing in enemy territories. Never a good idea when you're level 114. So I think rather than wandering around aimlessly, we're going to half back and then do the actual questing. I think will be a better use, as much as you suggested. Whilst I'm halving, I'm just going to get some more water, then we'll be back. Right, we're back. Oh wow, I missed a cheer. Oh, thank you, Ella, for the cheer. Very kind of you. Thank you indeed. Can you fish anywhere? Does it have to be one of the circles in the water? You can fish anywhere, but you get better chance of specific fish in the pools, and then you've also got a better chance at midnight salmon, I believe. It's your favourite part, okay. What would you craft the volatile life? I'm not sure, actually, volatile life. I'd have to look on my alchemist, probably. Demonic, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Langston just posted 9 stacks of 20 anchorweed per stack instead of per unit. Did you get sniped, Scofie, or were you able to take them off again? You read somewhere that pools don't give you a better chance of midnight salmon. Oh, right, Occupar. That's interesting to know. Thank you for the heads on that. You did get sniped. Oh, sorry to hear that. Moving about, looking for pools just costs too much time. Just fish anywhere. Okay, thank you very much. I'll remember that. Primal life is for the mooncloth stuff, you think? Okay. You actually never bother with pools. Okay, that's interesting. So if you were after something specific and you knew where a pool was, then I could see how you could use that. But otherwise, fish anywhere. Okay. That advice is well noted. I shall try that next time. So we're going to go off and carry on our questing area, because we're all up in the northern section, where all the tide sages are. We've been moving over through the Quillboar area. So let's go have a look at that. Always primal life for the mooncloth stuff. I'm not sure if it is though. I don't remember doing primal life. I've got a fair amount of it though. It's a different one, primal and volatiles. Volatile life's good for class flask of titanic strength and flask of the winds. Good ones. Thank you, Jack. Yes, that's right. After 6 PM server time is the time to be doing it. Horde Island and Alliance Island give specific fish, inland or coastal. Okay, I see. So if I wanted to get the other thing we had, which was not great sea catfish, red tail loach. That's the one that's in the Horde side, and that will be inland, I imagine. Right, we're going over to this area first. So this is where all our questing area has started. So we're going to carry on round. I didn't pick up my tailoring from the PvP person. I must remember to do that before I finish up. Probably go for another 15, 30 minutes or so. Make sure we've got that. Where did I get so much cursed meat? I'm not sure where I got the cursed meat from. I probably bought it. Where's cursed meat? Oh, I don't seem to have any at the moment. Maybe it was a different one. I've got meaty haunch. Is that the one you're thinking of? A lot of debate on midnight salmon. From personal experience, you've got 3 times more salmon between 11 and midnight. Okay. How fun would that be meeting you on WoW? Well, we've had plenty of people come along, Aloha. It's not been unheard of for me to group up with people. Cursed meat is from the Hexdo in Drustvar. Oh, okay. Okay. Quest-wise, let's have a look. Nearest one is here. Deal's off. Search the Deal farmstead for any survivors. Okay. We'll head over this way. We've still got our underlight angler on, so we do need to swap over to our weapon. We'll ignore that area. We'll go up north and round. Easy way through. It's a bit dark to be able to tell. Looks like over here seems the easiest way. Hopefully, yep, we found a... Hello Oreos, how are you? There we go. What have you got going on here? What's the matter? Incoming cat. He doesn't normally come on screen, does Oreo? He's like the big bear cat. He gets camera shy. Equipping the angler when I'm fishing is mainly for when I'm doing... I want to be able to swim, or I want the ability to be able to hide or walk on water. I just find it a lot more convenient when I'm fishing.
Come to lend a hand?
It does give you the bonus to fishing as well, I believe. You swear you'd spare me though. Yeah, I don't like to have PvP on though. And it's fun. Certainly is. Do something about the Quillboars. Okay, there we go. Kill 6 Briarlaw lookouts. And this one, which is Boring Company. Find and rescue 7 captured farmers. Okay, we can do that.
I'll go on ahead and search for the farmers. Whatever you do, don't.
No worries, Chantogen. It's a lot easier.
Sure that the Quillboar can never wage war at this stage.
Okay, let's move on over. Yeah, basically, as Wave said, all of those things make it useful. Let's go have a look over here. Farmers rescued. You've done that Quillboar chain 3 times now and get lost in the cave every time. Oh, right, this is going to be interesting then. Me getting lost is a kind of a speciality of mine. Right, I'm assuming we're going here. Don't see anybody around. We have to single chance. We need it. Come with me into the crawl. Free as many survivors as you can. Okay, I'm guessing you went in here. Briarbrack crawl. One would assume, as there's a whole load of blue areas around here. Insects died. Wasn't cursed meat, was it? Probably another meat. Yes, it was, Rudy, I think. Okay, here we go. Something starting up here. Bramble Guard Totem. Okay, destroy the totems. We can do that. We can do that. There's also a chest here somewhere. There's that. Jerican, thank you very much for the follow. Meaty Haunch. Yeah, the one I've got here, this one is Meaty Haunch. That's the one I have a lot of. There looks to me to be a farmer. So let's free you. Captured farmer.
Every hand helps.
Destroy that. Farmer's rescued. And we'll do that. A lookout. Smite. Schism. Smite. Penance. And dead. And we've got a quest. Anger in a bottle. Collect foul smelling samples. We'll do that. And there's a farmer down here. There's a couple of things down here. So one of those, one of those, and one of these, one of those, an AoE or 2, and one of those, penance, and a smite, and a schism, and a smite, and a penance, and that should do you. Loot that lot. And then we'll collect up this lot. There we go. Yeah, I always get confused with the icons, so I wouldn't worry about it. Just watch my guys, make you look on Twitch, and nice to meet you. Oh, thank you, Jerican. Thank you very much indeed. There we go. Is that everyone rescued? What else have we got over here? Are these... That's farmers rescued and things. So let's go on down here. Looks like dropping down here is going to be the way forward. Let's follow our way round. Let's help out with a few. Yeah, do a bit of damage, got some samples. And we can help out with lots of people here. Let's go through, do this. Earth totem destroyed.
Not from round here, are you?
Well, we've got a hulking crawl guard over there somewhere. And that looks like something interesting. Stinky potion. Not sure I need that. There's another farmer hiding over here. So we'll go around this way. Oh, he's just respawned right next to me. Let's just do a damage and a 5. That should do enough. What's that over there? Pot of viscous goop. Okay, so we've got southern totem destroyed. We need to go down this way. Now this is where I could see where you could get disorientated. So I need to follow the way up where we went and head this way, I think. It is a bit of a maze, isn't it? Let's go round here. Now, can we get over this way? Looks like we can. Geomants are hiding there. Anyone else? No, just the one. So you should be able to do that quite easily. Do a fair amount of damage. And then do the totem thing. And then there's some more people up here which you can help out, or we can help you out whilst you're here. There we go. Help this person. We might as well give you a buff as well whilst we're here. There we go, I've got a sample. Then we can hand in to you. Totems, complete. And then everything else is... It looks like you're down here. Where do we need to go? Down here. And so this connection makes you crazy. Can't wait ends in your holidays to move into your flat with decent internet. Yes, good internet connection is definitely always helpful. Lots of people down here. Let's do another lookout. There's another one around here. Did I get that one? That's the one I wanted. Then I can AoE them all together with my help of my mind bender. There we go. How's the saving for the longboy doing? We're up down to our last 400,000, so not too bad. Hopefully we can get some more sales over the next week and we'll be able to push that all the way through and get ourselves the mount within a few weeks, I think. Obviously with the raid coming out, I'm hoping for some good sales then as well. Let's add that one in there. Penance and a schism. There we are, got that. Didn't mean to actually loot that just then. Do that, and then do one of these. Penance, 3. Got a nice expulsum string. I know Jack has one. Oh, we got some honourable combatants. Satin mittens of the Aurora have just sold. Okay, 4 of 10 there. What else have we got? Can we go inside here? Let's have a look around here. Oh, looks like there's a bit of a cave over here. Let's go through. I can see someone in here. Bit of a cave in here where everyone's hiding. There we are. Just got you the Alliance Slayer title. Excellent, congratulations. Hey, No Rock, how are you? I'm doing very well, thank you very much. We're just doing a bit of questing at the moment, just so we can work on our experience. We need to get ourselves up another level, hopefully. How are you doing here? Oh, they've all gone, so let's go up this way. Still sitting at 1.55 million. Well, that's a good start. Back up to Quilltop. This gives me a good bit of orientation, having the quest giver here. Boring Company, complete that one. And then the next ones are the samples and the lookout slain. Shoot a quill coated with a strong sedative to a deep sleep for 30 seconds. Damage taken will interrupt this effect. Well, we can just do the lookouts anyway, so don't really need to bother with that. Let's try it though. Let's have a look. Does that work? Well, we just want to kill them though anyway, so we might as well carry on. Not much point putting them to sleep if the damage doesn't help. And then let's head on over. We need to go deeper inside. Who have we got? Everyone's around everywhere else, so let's go in a bit more. You're fishing the Diamond Fair. Open a crate with pineapple pizza. It restores, reduce stamina. Flavor text says it's just terrible. Yes, the pizza's brilliant. Let's go deeper in. I think. There we go. There's some interesting creatures in here. A lookout. Anything else further in here? There's another one over there. Let's do that. Oh, there's quite a few things here. A geomancer. Let's just not do everything at once because we will die. So let's just AoE these down. The mage is helping me out. There's a lookout there that needs a dot. There we go. And then we can pull in a geomancer hopefully. And the other one that's hanging around there. Where are you? There. You're not. Oh, I'm got to heal myself. Don't forget that. Not power word radiance. Penance. There we go. And then we'll do a bit of E and then make sure everyone's dotted up. Because that's the things that's stopping me at the moment. Dots on everyone. Mindbender to help out. That geomancer can come on in. And then we can do some more AoE. And wait for that last one to finish off. And we can do a schism and a penance on that one. And a smite on the last one. There we go. There we go. Right, just need to heal myself up a little bit. Yeah, sure. It's called Soulbound, not Soulbounded. Alright, okay. Right, there's another lookout over there. Lots around here. Oh, we can do one from here. There we go. Oh, we got a bit of extra lag here. Not lag. There we go. AoE, not AoE. We need to just. There we go. Let's get you down. Do that. Help out with the Mindbender, as there's two of them. And then we'll do these. 2 hours 29 minutes already. Wow, that's gone very quickly. Thank you, Mushy, for the reminder. How are we doing? So we'll finish these quests off. We need some more samples, foul-smelling samples. So any of these, I bet you there's one somewhere. Oh, where was that lookout? Oh, there. I'll do the two of you, that's no problem. Bit of a smite, bit of a schism, and then another smite. And then the second one, update that. Do a bit more damage. These Quillboars certainly are tough. But do they have the samples? I need 2 more. Ah, who are you? Wagger Snarltusk. I bet you're the final one we need to do. Okay, we'll come back to you. Oh, Sulphur, thank you very much for using your Prime in the sub. Thank you very much indeed. Congratulations, welcome to the Samadan squad. Have a whole load of chef's hats to use as you will. Thank you very much. for your support. Very, very kind of you. Okay, so where do we need to go next? Let's pop down and around and then up. Hand in the quests. And then we can see what we need next. Oh, can't quite mount up. Oh, we could have helped out with that one. We need just 2 more. Somewhere. There we are. I'm in the south. There you go, hello. With your rank 3 Samadan coins.
I hope you bring fair news.
There's the lookout. Okay, war pigs, crazing battle piglets. Okay, and run for the hills, destroy the stockpiles of supplies. Okay, we can do those. Those are going to be further down here. Let's go and join in over here. From Birmingham yourself? Ah, fantastic. Right, here we go. One of those. And a hungry war spine. Oh, hungry war spine? Yeah. War swine. That's what it is. There we go. There we go, more samples, that's good. We need to head more to here. Ah, pack masters. Get them all down. 4, and we need to get one of these going, and then get some AoEs going, just to take them all down, and then we'll come back in once the dots have gone. And finish off the closest ones, which is this one. With a smite as well, and that should finish you off with a penance. Only few people from Scotland have an accent which makes them hard to understand. Yeah, it depends on the Scottish accent. The Edinburgh brogue is certainly softer, whereas Glaswegian is a lot harder to understand, for sure. British in general is hard to understand. You've been in Scotland at May, and it took me a couple of days to get used to their accents. You're not from Reindeer. Okay, more quests, more quests. That was me thinking I was finishing it off. You're right, Danny. This is pretty much a maze. What have we got in here? Were these the crates? There was something in here. Bramble spores. Wasn't what we wanted. Oh no, stockpiles. Oh, there we go. Retrieving stolen crates. There we go. That's easy enough. And then we'll head out around this one. It's nice that the map's giving us some guidance, because I would get lost in here. Do I need to go in here? Or I need to go to the right? Not sure here. Well, here's got some crates, so I can do those. Do this one down here. And then we'll head on back up. CCA at least. What's CCA? Oops. I'm in the wrong area. Well, I need to go underground somewhere. I'll be down there. There we are. Oh, circa. Basically, south is basically south of London. Is probably the best description I can give you. I'm going to do all of those, and E. There we are. Do that. Ah, greetings from Costa Rica. Thank you very much, Spider. Oh, we missed one there. You need a... Oh, I need some health. That's what I need. I forgot to give myself a shield. There we go, let's sort that one out. A bit of pain suppression usually helps. There we go. I was at a meeting with your friend. She introduced you. Fine, he was the only... Let me just read that at the same time. New boyfriend who was from London. He was laughing the whole evening. Finally thought he finally... Ooh, hold on. I've got to concentrate on what's happening here. Lots of lookouts. There we go. Reinforcements. Reinforcements. Shield. AoE. There we go. Is that common UK? No, I don't think so. Big English synthesis, always check and wonder about the accents. Alright, fair enough. And my accent is actually quite generic because I've been all over the place as I grew up. So my accent is kind of like generic southern. So I have a bit of everything thrown in. Everything from Hampshire across to Wiltshire to Sussex. It's all that kind of area. All mixed in together. I could do with healing myself a little bit. Okay, so we need to go... Which way do we need to go? Geomancer looks like it's about to come in. Yep. Let's drop down. One of those. One of those. One of those. Is that all of them? Got one over there as well. Let's shield up, sort this out, do it a bit properly. Easy to understand. Oh, that's good to know. South, southeast. Yeah, pretty much. That's the same ballpark. You have a fine way to make them stop after like 15 minutes. What's that mushing? You nod off on my boss. Would be a perfect storyteller. Thank you. Yeah, I was asking about the collector's edition, if I could read that out, but I never got a reply. I'd quite like to do that one. Read the novella out, because it's not an actual book, so I don't know how much it would infringe on copyright. Where do I need to go? I need to go inside somewhere. So I'm thinking which direction we need. We need to go that way. Looks like we might need to be higher up. So looking around here, need to go past these two. So let's take those two down. Get the Mindbender out. There we go. One of the trinkets you can afford has a 38,000 profit, but it's 300 eye level. Do people actually buy those? I would say so. If it's got a sale rate, then you'd be amazed at what some people buy at the moment. Your school is way hard to use English than in the UK. Just chatting with random people is so funny. Looking forward to move to the UK once more, maybe for a bit more this time. Yep. The UK has its quirks all over, so I'd certainly recommend it to anyone to visit. We're a lovely bunch. Quill top. Got more here. Another one there. Another one there. Let's AoE them down. Help out this person. Give you a buff. Give myself a shield. And then AoE that down. And do that one. You heard that professions aren't in a good spot. It's a bit hard to find a specific niche with professions, but they are good if you can find your niche. Certainly.
Welcome to the valley.
Anger in a bottle. We did that one. Complete that one. I really would like to finish these quests before I head on out. So let's just try these locations that I missed. Let's go up this way. Yeah, in general they're not as good as they could be. That's certainly true. I think I'm going too high here, because I'm about to fall into that gap there, which is no good. Let's go round this way. Where could we go in? Go back in the bottom. Hey, our new student, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. I think, as you reminded me, Mushy, I'm probably going a bit too far on here. So let's see if we can hearth back, I think. Actually, no, let's fly because we need to go to Borealis. We need to head over this way. Ignore the lookout. This way. Ignore the Quillboar. Oh, got stunned. It's never a good thing. Yeah. I'm just going to psychic scream my way out from this lot. Just barge my way through. So I can go down to the flight point. There we go. Now, how many of these are going to go through? Hungry Router. I'll take you two. Oh, just the one. Okay, that's easy enough. Smite. And a penance. Done. And then we can fly back to Borealis. There we go. Ah, there we go. So you were talking about the transmutes and stuff. Yeah, sorry I missed that bit of the conversation. Transmute auto herbs give another anchor we too. Oh, interesting. It seems to be very expensive to transmute expulsum unless you get lucky. Second is alchemists can get expulsum from it, and it has a daily cooldown. Not worth it to make a string just for that. Also with a random number on it. Yeah, it does sound a little bit tricky to get any kind of numbers on that, and with the randomness, definitely so much harder. Okay, so we've got a decent amount of quests coming through, which is nice. XP wise, we're about halfway through 114, so we've still got a little bit of a ways to go. Obviously the last 5 levels are going to take longer than the first 5 levels, that's for sure. But we want to at least see how we can get. Going a little bit choppy on the frame rate. So I want to head down this way. If you can command the mats, it would do it, but keep the bracer string for it. Yeah, I think the bracer string is a good one. Alright, where are you? You're in the building, I believe. This one. Right, okay. Leiden Gustav. What have we got tailoring recipe wise? How are we on our ranks? Just downloading a 253 megabyte patch. Interesting, I wonder what's in that. So we have a couple of things that we don't have rank 2s on yet. So I think I'd rather spread my risk across all of these and then get rank 4s on all of them. If you enjoy dungeons, those can be fast leveling as well, around 500k XP an hour if you're doing them back to back. Ah, okay, One Bro Guy, thank you for that. Yes, I haven't done those yet. So we want satin braces and boots next. So let's have a look. Satin braces. Where is it? Satin boots. We want that for 2. And braces. That one for 2. There we go.
Safe travels.
Learn those 2. Fastest solo wish level is Azeroth Autopilot, the add-on. Yes, I've heard of that one. I do quite like doing the exploration though, I must admit. Yeah, the boots seem to be doing quite well. Yeah, enjoy the game. That's definitely what I like to focus on. So expulsum wise, we have 3. Yeah, as a first run, I'd definitely like to explore. Okay, so looking at what we have tailoring wise, boots and braces. How are they looking in terms of what they require? Which is this one? This is the braces here. We have 1 on the auction house. There's only 2 actual auctions on at the moment, and it has a decent sale rate. So let's get some boots queued up. That requires... now that only requires the 1 expulsum. So I can make 3 of these, can I? Oh no, that's 2 expulsum. Everything else is 2 expulsum. So let's have a look. Phil Rocks, thank you very much for the follow. What did I miss here? You don't like autopilot takes away from the questing too much. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Kate Slicer, thank you very much. Very kind of you. What else have we got? Trying to put equal amounts up. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. You slowly expanded it to 5 of each. Hope to have to push it to 6. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I'm going to have to get some more Tide Spray, that's for sure. Let's just make this bracer whilst I'm here. Just a regular one. And then... no, it was... yeah, bracers I've made. And then boots, I think, would be another good one. Where's the other boots? Mittens. How many mittens have I got? Mittens. It's 5 auctions on. I've got 2 on the auction house. On Usagent, thank you very much for the follow. There's the braces. There's the boots. There we go. How many boots have we got on? I've got 4 on the auction house at the moment. So we need to spread that out a little bit. Belt wise, I have 4 on. And braces, I've got 1 on. So I just made 1. So what else have we got? Mittens. There's the cloak. I'm avoiding the cloak at the moment. Mittens I've got 2 on as well. So let's try... now pants is too expensive really. I've only got 1 on, but it takes 5 expulsum. So I'm going to go with the mittens, I think. Let's queue up some of those. And that will use up all my expulsum. Mittens of the Harmonious. That's that one done. So we'll add those both into our group. Honourable gear, just in case they're not in there already. BFA. Honourable gear. Interesting, the epics are in there again now. They weren't there earlier. Oh, that's because we were the wrong profile. That explained that one, didn't it? And so we've already got these in. So that's done. So let's Hearthstone back. Pop those on the auction house. Yes, the prices are very good, but they don't sell that much. Not that frequently, but I am getting occasional sales, so I'm quite pleased about that. You got 14 by 5, 70 leatherworking items and 30 tailoring items. Very nice. It's a good mix indeed.
You need something?
I need to have that much on for sure. Okay, so any junk we've got here that we can sell? Oh, yep, fair amount. Let's just clear our bags of those. Right. Oh, there's a quest there. What was that? Foul-smelling flask. You've completed that quest. Okay, I'll get rid of it then. There we go. In the BT you need to expel some to craft flasks. That would come in very useful. Would make the market way more valuable and profitable. Yeah, I wonder why they didn't do that. Okay. So let's have a look. These are going in 12 hours. So I'm going to have to wait for them to expire, I think. I've not got time to put these all off and back on again. So let's just post on what we have. Run a post scan. No system currently shows the wrong disenchanting results. Any idea when it might get fixed? Not sure exactly. That's the sort of thing that you'd have to post the bug up and hope that they'll add it to the list, and they'll put it in as soon as they can. Easy Scrap, the add-on for scrapping, provides a tool for all the trash and bags. Does it? Now, I've always avoided things that do all the trash and bags simply because I do like to just have that little pause in and make sure I do the correct ones. I'd hate to sell something automatically incorrectly. So these are very good prices here. for the mittens and the braces. So let's post those on. The elemental forces are good. I've just got a pretty average one that uses the average between DB market, crafting, and let's have a look. We looked at this earlier in my groups, and honourable gear. So the group operation for this is just a average between DB region and DB market. So the posting ones are. So for the minimum price, I've added in 110% crafting, or 50% of the average between DB market, DB region market average. Now 50% is probably quite low. You could probably push that up, but I use this in other operations, so that's why that's quite low. That's why I've got the maximum of 110% crafting in there as well. And then my general maximum and normal are 120% the average between the two, or 200% the average between the two. Can I show the insane amount of people in my auction house? Yes, certainly. There's a lot of people here. Everyone's busy, doing a lot of stuff. Could you paste that in chat? Certainly, Mr. Deadfellow. What I'll do is pop that back up. Groups, honourable gear. So groups, group operations, settings, posting, scroll down. Alright, so minimum price is this one. Copy, paste. There's that one. And the maximum is 200%. Paste. And normal is just a copy of that one and paste that one in like that. Hopefully that works. Matsuda, thank you very much for the follow. Easy scrap is actually worth it. Build a list of things you want to scrap and you can't accidentally scrap vendor items. Yes, that's true, Seahorse. I have been using that one for it. I remember being all alone in the auction house. Yes, that's very true. This is the main auction house in Stormwind. The Dwarven one was always a lot smaller and a lot less busy, that's for sure. But this one is close to the Borealis portal, which is why I've moved over here. A couple of sales. The galley banquet came in, 6,000, and the red linen shirt. We'll take that. Thank you very much. And we'll have one last look at tide spray linen, because that's what I'm missing to get my expulsum run going through. Let's have a quick look and go down to tide spray. Uh, 13 gold we're still at. We could possibly buy some of that up. I mean, it's looking like the price isn't going to shift anytime soon. There's 100 single ones there. That's terrible. And what I'm going to do is buy these ones up to that and leave that wall there. I'm not going to partake of that one. There we are. You found another auction house in Orgrimmar. Won't use the Hearthstone in Borealis because most of my stuff is at the auction house side of things, and because I don't have the mount yet, I'd rather keep things close to Stormwind and then go over to Borealis when I need to. Do you think the price of regular herbs and oils will increase when Raid comes out? I reckon they might, Idris, definitely. Yes, I could use the cloak, but the thing with the cloak is it takes you right next to the portal of Borealis, whereas this one takes me to the tavern, which is just outside, so it's a lot easier. You keep sniping Tide Spray, Satin, and other BFA mounts, 12 copper each. Don't know how more people can accidentally post a 12 copper. Yeah, that's super cheap. You now have over 12,000 linen braces to trash. Wow, Ignis. And I'm not sure which characters you should use it for it. Wow, okay. Well, you certainly got loads. That's a great start, that's for sure. What else am I looking for here? Shoulder Ice Help, let's just have a quick check. 3 gold 14, so we'll leave that. Red tail loach, in case there's any cheaper ones of those available. Nope, still up at 51 gold. Yeah, what profession? It depends on what you think is going to sell. Tailoring and the honourable combatant stuff is doing well on my server, but obviously all servers may vary. Let's think. Let's leave these. Bountiful Captain's Feast. How are these looking price-wise at the moment? I did put a few on just down here, but it looks like the price, everyone's starting to make them now. I can make them quite cheaply. I can make them for 2,000, so I don't really want to get to this level just yet, but that's because my stock is particularly cheap, especially my salmon, and I need 3 of them because I've only got the rank 1, so I really need the reputation of this to be competitive in this area. Right, I think I'm going to finish things up there, as we've had a pretty long night. So what I'll do is I'll leave it at that. I've pretty much done everything I needed to do tonight. Tomorrow I'll be on Monday, so getting some silk and first kill got an orb deception. Congratulations, Danny. Silk we checked, shell dry was too expensive, and the tie spray we only picked up a few of them. Thankfully you noticed fast enough. Oh, good job, Nori. So tomorrow is my Twitch anniversary, so I'll be doing some t-shirt giveaways tomorrow as well. Congratulations, Surox, for getting yours tonight. Let's see if we can find someone to host. Let's move this back over. Okay, Child of Monkey, thank you ever so much. I'll ignore that one. We shall be sending a host over to... Now let's have a look. Who's on? What have we got here? You've seen at least 100 last week. I didn't see any of those as well. I know, it was a bit bizarre. There we go. I think we should send some love over to... let's send some... I can't see any of the others who are normally on, so let's do a nice one over... Oh, thank you, Shao, for the follow. Let's do a host over to Master Sharkin. Send some love over his way. Right. There we go. Sorry, Couturus, I'm just literally finishing off, but thank you very much for stopping by. Be happy they tend to come by at the more thoughtful streams, IRL stuff. Oh, right, okay. It's very interesting. I'm not quite sure why someone would, but there we go. So let's send a host over to Sharkin. There we go. So thank you all ever so much for the stream tonight. Your company has been absolutely amazing. Thank you all. And I shall be on Monday. So hopefully see you then for some more t-shirt giveaways. Good night, farewell, and happy gold making.